Right now we're talking about 80-12. She sells as lot 15. This is one of the key Berkshire sows in the offering. She's a January of 2021 model. She's sired by House of Cards. Mentioned House of Cards earlier. We're actually selling House of Cards' sister is 10-6. It sells as lot 12. So here's proof in the pudding here. This is a House of Cards' daughter. The bottom side is Blackout 110, Wolfpack, Bar None. All of the good old stuff is on the bottom side of her pedigree. And this one's bred to Commitment. Commitment is the board there at Dagger Show Pigs in Iowa. Carl thought we needed to use him. Joe was gracious enough to give us that opportunity, and we bred a couple key ones to him. This one would be one for sure. She's due the 24th day of November. 80-12 is a show gilt for the Harrell family there in Illinois. And then after that, she came here, and her biggest resume builder was that Champion Berkshire at Denver last year that the McCormick crew had, and that was a good pig. That was a Mama Tried out of this sow that was Champion at Denver. We've got her bred to Commitment, a boar that I certainly feel very good about for another great mating here due in November. But this is another very impressive Berkshire female.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the way I envision Berkshire sows being bred or built, I think this one encompasses a lot of those qualities. She's a little later maturing kind of a sow with a really extended and good look up front. She is elevated up front in terms of the point of her shoulder. Very good in terms of her hip and her rear leg and her squareness from behind. And all that. I mean, she's already made one of my more favorite bears there at Denver that we had last year. Super County Fair Judge Carl saw this boar there at Joey's last summer and thought that was one that we needed to use, and we stuck her in one of the better sows that we've got to offer here today. And I've got a very good feeling about this, that Carl's going to come through in his normal Carl kind of a whim here. This sow is long-hipped, athletic, loose, built, good-looking up front. This looks like a very good recipe for success here, kind of in that sweet spot due date, too, where they can kind of show everywhere and anywhere here with this, with this farrowing date. Again, a sow that just looks like one that, for the breed, has a ton of strengths in her favor. I'm a big fan of this 80-liter sow here.
Again, we're talking about 80-12. She sells as lot 15. She's a House of Cards, Blackout 110. She's bred to Commitment, the board there at Eggers, and due the 24th of November.